This is how to throw the perfect jab. It has three uses: as a rangefinder, a point scorer, or as a weapon. Safety points first. We must make sure we don't get injured when doing this. The most important point when throwing any punch is that the thumb is outside of the hand. It must not be inside of the hand like this. So the thumb must be outside of the hand. Usually a boxing glove holds this to the side here rather than underneath. The next thing is that the wrists must be straight. This way we ensure that the skeletal system absorbs the force of the impact rather than the soft tissues here. So our starting point is here in our boxercise stance, and our hands are here in a guarded position. Thumbs outside the hand, wrist is straight. We start from here and we point the shoulder towards the target. Then we throw the hand like this. Imagine punching through a little tube like this, a little drain pipe, and the palm faces down upon contact. Thumb outside the hand, wrist is flat. Here's a sideways demo, just there. So the palm is facing down. We want 95% of reach at the elbow so that we don't damage the elbow. We don't want to snap that out and damage it here. This hand remains high here to protect any punches coming here, and the shoulder is higher than my chin here to protect from this side. When I return, my elbows are down like this to protect the body from any punches coming in. So this is our start position. Okay, so from here, as the arm goes out, this only rotates 90 degrees biomechanically. If I start from here, I'll have tension in the biceps, and when I throw my punch, it will only get to here. If I start from here and try to get to here, the punch is going to look forced and it's going to look wrong. It's going to look something like this, which is not what we're trying to achieve. We start from here and it rotates 90 degrees biomechanically. Punch straight through a tube with no tell that you're about to throw this punch. Do not telegraph this punch. There. The punch is not initiated from the arm. The first movement occurs at the back foot and we drive off that foot. We rotate round like this, so you will not be able to see my back shoulder when I throw this punch. This is where the power comes from. So from here, there, like this. And again, there. Sideways demo, there. It's important to breathe out when we throw a punch. Firstly, this braces the abdominals, the transverse abdominis, and this creates intra-abdominal pressure, which means that a punch delivered to us whilst we're throwing our jab will impact less upon our body. Secondly, this has the effect of raising the diaphragm here, and the solar plexus sits on that, and that means that we are less likely to have our breathing paralysed or be winded by a blow to this area. So breathe out when you throw the punch. Like that, just a half breath. It's all very well learning this stationary when we have a stationary target, but if we are using this punch in boxing, our opponent is inevitably moving, so we will need to step in on the jab. This is a development of the jab, so let's step in on the jab. What we do is we push off our back foot at the same time as we throw our hand here. Ideally, what we're looking for is this hand to hit the target at the same time as this foot hits the floor, like this. So we step in, we push off this back foot. Now how do we increase the speed and the power of this jab? We push harder off this leg and we rotate our body faster. Merely punching faster with your arm will not develop a great deal of power. So we turn the body much faster, like this. Okay, let's see these two versions of the jab on the pads. Check your range with your shoulder forward, like this. Now, the second version, stepping in. Now I have to go very slightly out of range for this one, so that I'll step in. Around 1 foot length is the right distance to go back, which is the same as your forearm. Those are the steps to a perfect jab. Be careful not to overcommit to the jab. If one overcommits all of our weight, we'll see what happens. As I throw there, if this knee passes this toe, it means that I've overcommitted my weight to this punch. Then I will not be able to get back as fast because I don't have the leverage. I will be pushing up and not back to get out of range. If, however, my knee is behind my toe, like this, I can get back to range much faster. Let's look at that a bit closer. Okay, so here we are on a close-up. You can see here, this is correct, that my knee has not passed my toe. Now let's see an incorrect one. There. Now we can see I would have a great deal of difficulty getting back. One is much quicker than the other. So those are the steps to the perfect jab. Make sure you get qualified instruction before you go out and hit anything solid. Good luck, guys.